Hey Dan, what's with the nice blue top? Why are you dressed so fancy? Alright, so a little bit of big news today. My vlog, as of last night, got approved by my lecturer as actual accessible university work, because I used to have a thing called a WordPress where I'd type out all my ideas on a subject, but I thought instead I might as well make vlogs because I make a vlog every day. So Tuesdays from now on are going to have a theme, and the theme will be the more you know. So I will be going out and I will do research, and I'll come to you guys on the Tuesday with a whole heap of information on a topic, and I'll blurt that out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll still be going about my day and filming that through this, but it'll just be a segment. And I think I'm going to title it The More You Know. So alright, so the first thing I need to do is go grab a proper tripod, something that stands a little bit higher, so I'm not filming myself like this when I'm stationary, to reduce shaking for you guys and try and make the vlog, like I said, a better place for everyone. Alright, so I'm in Wollongong. I parked up the top because I'm a smart one, and the top car park is really close to JB, so I'll hopefully be in and out nice and quick, and I'll have a nice new tripod. In and out. Okay, so I have my tripod. It's too big to fit in my bag, but like whatever, I'm not worried. So I think it's about time to start the segment. So the topic today is attention, and I have to relate attention to media, space, and audience. So as an amateur vlogger, and someone who studies marketing, I think the best way for me to try and explain this concept is through the idea of how, as a marketer, we have to analyze the attention span of those using our different online platforms, such as YouTube. So I focus a lot on YouTube. So to start off with my studies, I looked at I guess you call it just a web documentary by the Discovery Channel, hosted by Julia Wilde, and I'll put all the links for everything in the description, so don't fret if you don't know about what I'm talking about. There'll be further readings down the bottom, so feel free to check those out. And one of the main things that she focused on was looking at how, even though these technologies are changing our experiences, they might also be degrading our attention. So that got me thinking, how long does the average YouTube video go for that gets watched all the way through? So I found a website called Buzzkeep. They do a lot of online market research, and they found that the average YouTube viewer on a fixed screen watches about 2 minutes per video, and then they're gone. So you have 2 minutes to try and capture the audience before they move on. Whereas if you're watching on a mobile screen, you're more likely to watch for about 3 minutes. So being on the move and being able to move the screen with you is a real helping hand in trying to get you to watch longer YouTube videos. The next thing that she focused on was the amount of time that we spend on the internet per day. And research from the University of Southern California School of Business stated that we, on average, watch about 15 hours worth of online media per day. So that's an average of 15 hours. 15 hours. That's a lot considering the fact that, you know, we sleep for about 8 of those hours through the 24-hour day. So then that web documentary led me to a Huffington Post article about how teachers are using research methods to try and figure out how technologies are affecting students. The Post focused on 2 main articles. One was the Pew Research Centre Internet and American Life Project, and Common Sense Media. So the Pew Research Centre stated that overall, teachers who participated in this study characterized the impact of today's digital environment on their students' research habits and skills, and they looked at it as being mostly positive. But as with everything, it's multifaceted, and it was not without drawbacks. Common Sense went into a little bit more depth. They're a research facility that looks at kids, families, and schools. And they said that 71% of teachers believe students' entertainment media use, the TV shows, video games, texting, and social networks, has hurt students' attention spans a lot or somewhat. 59% believe such media use has hurt students' abilities to communicate face-to-face. So that comes back to something that I looked at in my class last night, where we were looking at whether or not lectures were still viable in today's society, and most of us said no. One of my main points was because we are so used to being one-on-one with our own media and being the center of our information gain that we find it hard to sit and have someone treat everyone in the room as being equal and just talk out loud to everyone. 58% say that students' writing skills have been negatively impacted by their use of entertainment and media. For me, that's very true. And nearly half of teachers, about 48%, believe students' media has hurt their quality of homework at home. So those teachers that have been there for a while and been able to look at the homework grade for each student over a period of time have noted that the online media and the emergence of all these different types of mediums has hurt homework quality. So what does that mean for me? As a vlogger, I keep my videos as short as possible. I can't quite get to that 2-minute mark, 2 to 3 minute mark that was suggested, but I try and keep things as simple as I can for you guys. And on a marketing basis, people are more likely to watch your advertisements and take note of your advertisements on on-demand television. So the networks like Netflix and Presto, they tend to get better reception and better viewing than if you were on maybe YouTube or something like that, because someone has paid for that viewing and they're more likely to pay attention. And I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but most advertisements nowadays, especially the ones put at the start of YouTube videos, they're fragmented. So that's a new technique that they're using, where the advertisement isn't just all the information at once, trying to fit it into 30-second gap on television. They've split it up, so you don't get the whole narrative with just one advertisement, which leads people on and on and on, and it keeps their attention because they're not quite getting the full story. So yeah, that's the More You Know segment today. I hope you guys have learned something about attention and how best to keep someone's attention, and also the facts behind why people say that the media is kind of degrading our attention at school and at home, related to businesses and YouTube videos and schoolwork and everything. There's almost like a new paradigm of attention, where I wouldn't say it's a bad thing that we don't have as great an attention span. I think that puts more pressure on society and media and all that to grab our attention, which I think is a really, really interesting thing. But yeah, some would argue it's not so good. Me, I think that it's just the natural progression of things. So yeah, back to the daily vlog. Alright, so I'm just heading to class now, and ooh, there's the sun. About time to put my hat on. So yeah, I'm heading to class, and then I've got to shoot, and then I'll get on into editing this vlog so you guys see the More You Know thing, which I'm actually really excited to put together. See, I feel like the filming for it went really well. There we go, hats on, nice and sun protected. Hey guys, I'm sorry I didn't really get to record much at uni. The wind was just horrible and the audio would have really suffered from it. This is going to be the end of today's vlog, but I hope you guys enjoyed the More You Know Tuesdays. This is pretty much going to be a theme for the Tuesdays in the foreseeable future, up until uni ends for the year. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Let's play.